Here's how you get started.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We welcome you to Nache and now Washington's starting group. Tiny out there with Lynch. Then it's Labissiere. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Rollins in at the small forward position. And for New York, Powell is out there with Medu. Then there's Rogers. And it's Fisher. And it's Harrison in at the 4. Here's Harrison. Pass to Medu. Back to Harrison. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Soto, the pass to Labissiere. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before, and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder, another.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of this. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding. Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. They get it again. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Labissiere. The pass to Soto. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now here's Powell. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that's a look they always want him to take. Because if he's got the space, he's got the green light.
For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now here's Labissiere. Guarded by Powell. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Labissiere. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Powell. Pass to Harrison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And stolen by Fisher. Here's Harrison. No good on the shot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Pass to Soto for the three. Rogers pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Now here's Labissiere. Guarded by Powell. With the teardrop. Yep, that one goes.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Medu. New York moving it around. Fires for three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Wizards trailed by 8. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Checked in for Tiny. Prez comes in for Big Dog. And Gordon subbed in for Labissiere. Powell against Gordon. And the pass to Prez. The Wizards with another miss. The Knicks leading by 8. He lobs it up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Harrison. Lays it up off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here's Rollins.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Medu. And again, New York with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Prez passes to Lynch. And it's blocked. Pass to Powell. He dishes it to Fisher. Passes it to Rogers. A three. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. 6 points for the Quick.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bombs.
Washington calls timeout. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the teams go to score, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game,
Look out.
he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
some changes. The doctor comes in for Lynch, and it's Ellis in for Rollins. Here's the doctor. Gordon dishes to Prez. Over in the corner, Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hope. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. New York leading by 16. Powell the pass to Rogers. Here's Harrison. No good. Ellis with some nice deep.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Prez passes to Gordon. And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really not. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their All-Star game, I follow. Right now, it's a great time for hoop in all 3 of these leagues. I'm in.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Schroeder, he's checked in for Fisher. Easy Breezy comes in for Rogers. Jackson, he's checked in for the Magician. And Jay's subbed in for Powell. There's Harrison. 3-pointer.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's Gordon missing. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Wasted no time on that one. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
From 10 feet out. Here's the 3. That one, no good. So New York will take it the other way.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Wizards trailed by 18. Pass to Prez. Lets it fly. The Wizards with another miss. New York shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points. And the chance for another one at the stripe.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
So for the Wizards, Tiny, he's checked in for Jones. Big Dog comes in for Prez. And Labissiere subbed in for Gordon. Here's Tiny. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Schroeder's got 9 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moving it up. And that one's good. Harrison's got his second bucket tonight.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Soto, the pass to the doctor. He kicks to Labissiere. Now the pass to Soto. Will it go? It's rebounded by New York.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
New York moving the ball around. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Schroeder. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Fisher's checked in for Schroeder. The Bulldozer comes in for Harrison. Medu, he's checked in for Easy Breezy. And it's Powell in for Jay. The Bulldozer passes to Powell. Here's the Bulldozer. 1:57 left to play in the first. Stolen by Ellis. Down low, here's Soto, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Medu passes to Fisher. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:22 left to play here in the first. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Takes a three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Well, the Wizards shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The doctor passes to Soto. No good on the three. Big Dog's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And here is Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Lets it go from deep. A shot missing. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So on the floor for Washington, Trez out there with Gordon. Then it's Jones. Then there's Rollins. And it's Lynch in at the center.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Trez passes to Gordon. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Jones slams it home.
And he pulls off the Houdini that makes that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Schroeder. They get the rebound. Ham. Good work defensively by Jones.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Sessions passes to Medu. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here is Lynch. At the top of the key, Gordon. Pass to Lynch. It's rebounded by New York. Meadows got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Now here's Prez. To the inside. Jones, no luck. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A nice shot by Meadows.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gordon, the pass to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Sessions, bounce pass. Rollins against Rogers. Passes to Medu. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Jones. Here's Rollins, and slam dunk by Rollins.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Medu. A three-pointer, no good.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Gordon kicks to Jones. Back to Gordon. The dish to Prez. Pass to Lynch. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The pass to Prez from outside the arc. Rogers pulls it in. New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Got that one up quick. And that's now 17 points for the Magician.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go out. This is why I need a psychologist. Because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted, and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
There's Big Dog following the score by New York. Here's the Doctor, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Fires from the line, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Here's Gates. He's guarded by Ellis from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Inside, it's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Back to Labissiere, lets the 3 fly, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Now here's Powell, defended by Labissiere. kept alive. Here's Fisher, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Fisher's got 6 points.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Myers. Labissiere in the corner. Got a piece of it. Here's Gates. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For New York, they had looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Schroeder, he's checked in for New York. Jay comes in for D. Here's Tiny. Kicks it to Labissiere. Soto, the pass to Myers. The Wizards working the ball around now. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And his shot, I mean, it's come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Pass to Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the lane. 15 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Soto. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Here's Tiny. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Tiny's got his 3rd basket of the night. Jackson passes to Easy Breezy. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A floater and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. A different look for New York. Rodgers comes in for Easy Breezy. And Meadows subbed in for Jackson. Now Sessions. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Meadow from the arc. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 4 assists in the game. Washington calls timeout. Hey, Chris, this year pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. Let's just think about that. Jack Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. And Washington has possession. After New York gets the 3, count that one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's the pass to Rodgers. Here's Harrison. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
This year, kicks to Ellis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Schroeder, 15 points in the game. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And so Sessions nails both of them. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Prez with the ball. Pass to Rollins. Here is Lynch, guarded by Rogers. Here is Lynch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Passes it to Rogers. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Medu. There's the triple. It's the three-point bomb. Medu's got 23.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
The pass to Rollins. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Prez. That's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. For the Knicks, the Bulldozer, he's checked in for Harrison, and it's Powell in for Jay. And so it's Washington with it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Knicks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Rogers against Rollins. To the inside. And Jones sends it back. And they're able to recover. Washington's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Schroeder. Here's Medu, a three ball. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Prez passes to Rollins. Now here's Prez, guarded by Rogers. Pass to Lynch, 5 to shoot. For 3, Gordon. It's rebounded by New York.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's not a good shot to be set up like it was.
And it's blocked. Now here's Prez, guarded by Rogers. Rollins the pass to Gordon. Shoots from 12. Good on the jump shot. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now here's Powell. He has 5. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's now 26 points for the Magician.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Gordon the pass to Rollins. Back to Gordon. Outside, Jones. Here's Rollins. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here is Powell. From past the arc. No good that time. And so it's New York finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. New York was looking great right away. For the Knicks, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Fisher is out there with Harrison. And there's Jackson. Then there's Jay. And it's easy breezy in at the three, the small forward. Washington with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Labissiere, the pass to Soto. Jacks up a three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Sessions, and Labissiere sends it back. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Sessions passes to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Good on the bucket. Tiny's got 10 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
Harrison, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's 18 points for Goose.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Labissiere, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tiny's got 4 this quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
New York moving it around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Labissiere. That one doesn't drop. Now the Knicks take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. There's Big Dog. He's got 14. And there's the pass to Labissiere. Throws it up high.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And it's Sessions with the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Harrison. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Sessions. Hands it from downtown. Sessions has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Washington calls timeout. The Wizards also changing it up. Jones comes in for Tiny. And Rollins subbed in for Ellis. Jones kicks to Labissiere. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Fisher. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got his 7th assist here tonight. Soto, the pass to Labissiere. It's stolen by Sessions. And now running up the court, Sessions pushing it up. They get it back. Here's Fisher. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, no good for Fisher. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Big Dog. He's got 14. Lets it go with a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Big Dog's got 17 now.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Medu, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Now here's Labissiere. He's got 12. Pass to Soto. Takes the three. It's rebounded by New York. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Fisher can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's Labissiere. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Schroeder, he's checked in for Fisher. The Bulldozer comes in for Harrison. And Rogers subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Wizards, Lynch, he's checked in for the Doctor. Prez comes in for Big Dog. And Gordon subbed in for Labissiere.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now here's Prez. 5 points in the game. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Sessions against Gordon. Rejected.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now the pass to Sessions. New York moving the ball around. Medu can't hit. Washington has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kicks it to Prez. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. The Bulldozers got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Gordon over to help. Sessions passes to Rogers. Here's Medu. Lynch defending. Clock at 6. Pass to Rogers. This one for 3. Washington with the rebound. Lynch has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Passes to Gordon. He kicks to Prez. The 3. Sessions with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Down low, Schroeder, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Sessions looking around. Medu passes to Schroeder. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gordon finds Prez. They get a hand on it. Pass to Rollins. On the wing, Gordon. Over Sessions. And the basket by Gordon.
Timeout, timeout.
Gordon's got 9. New York calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
An entire new group here. Fisher's checked in for Schroeder. Harrison comes in for the Bulldozer. Jackson, he's checked in for the Magician. And it's Powell in for Jay. Then for the Wizards, Tiny, he's checked in for Jones. Big Dog comes in for Pred. And Labissiere subbed in for Gordon. Now here's Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Rogers. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rogers against Rollins. Rogers passes to Fisher. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Harrison passes to Fisher. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Myers, and he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Powell. He has 5. There's the pass to Fisher. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Labissiere in the high post. Powell's there. It's rebounded by New York. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Rogers. Rogers has got 12.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Soto. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Sessions is checked in. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Washington. Jackson deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Labissiere. Passes it to Myers. Back to Labissiere. Offline with his 3.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Back to Harrison. And it's Lynch with the rebound. Lynch has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Labissiere. Pass to Myers. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Sessions passes to Fisher. New York moving it around. Here's Here's Harrison. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Harrison. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Tiny. 16 points for him. It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Labissiere, Doctor out there with Tiny. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Mercer in at the 3 spot.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want, because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates, because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
It's good. And that's now 18 points for Tiny.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now Labissiere, and there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That's his first foul. Myers passes to Mercer. And the pass to Soto. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Big Dog's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Powell, and it's off the back rim. No good.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Here is Mr. Incredible, Myers. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Powell, the pass to Fisher. Kicks to Sessions. Here's Tam. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Takes it off the glass. The Bulldozers got 6 points in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Doctor passes to Labissiere. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physical.
Well, this is a tough one, because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. So I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically we just want a level playing field for everyone, and if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Here is Mr. Incredible.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to Easy Breezy. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Diaz is checked in for the Knicks. The kid comes in for D. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Jones checked in for Tiny. Ellis comes in for Mr. Incredible. Prez is checked in for Big Dog. And Gordon subbed in for Labissiere. Wizards have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The free throw drops for Gordon. He's perfect from the line this time. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destination.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Just 5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Prez with the bucket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Gates. Back to Love. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ellis down low. He can't get that one to fall. So New York will take it the other way. It's stolen by Jones. Prez with the ball. Outside Gordon. Pass to the Doctor. And he banks in the layup. The Doctor's got his first points of the game.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
The pass to Diaz. Here's Gates for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Easy breeze. He's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New York.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellently avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Knicks. Passes it to Soto. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Diaz the pass to Love. Here's Schroeder over Labissiere, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. That's 23 points for the Prodigy.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Schroeder, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, best on the contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Here's Medu following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Labissiere, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Powell against Rollins. Pass to the Bulldozer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Schroeder, he's checked in for Fisher. Easy breezy comes in for Jackson. Diaz is checked in for the Magician, and it's the kid in for Powell. Sinks the triple.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know
yes.
what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity. Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Schroeder. And it's denied. And here we go. Washington fast break. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 20 points for the professor.
Yes, sir.
And the Knicks with possession here. Love deciding where to go with it. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Diaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Gates. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Prodigy.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
Here's Rollins. After New York gets the 3. And here is Labissiere. Passes to Rollins. Here's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Schroeder. Both free throws good from Schroeder. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here is Lynch. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
That's good from Lynch. Here's Harrison. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.